Welcome back, True Seeker. It's Saturday, December 16th, 2017. In the news today, the ex-wife of Lorenzen Wright being charged with murder for his death, which happened July 19th, 2010. This is one of the many deaths that I cover in my book in the chapter on murder by numbers. This detail with this accusation, this charging coming today, backs up what I was already looking at. So, Lorenzen Wright was last seen July 18th. He was going to visit his children. Early July 19th, there was a 911 call made that was cut off with gunshots. That's the story. Missing persons report July 22nd. Body recovered July 28th. When he was killed, he was 34 years old. The word murder, using reduction gematria, equals 34. Again, there's that song, Murder by Numbers. It's as simple to kill as A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, and all throughout history, people have been killed by this code of letters and numbers. He was found dead outside of Memphis, body recovered in a swamp. Memphis has the gematria of 38, like murder, like killing, like death. Memphis, no stranger to deaths by the numbers over the years. The day he was believed to have been killed, the day the gunshots were heard on the phone, July 19th, was 108 days before his upcoming 35th birthday, or a span of 109 days. And both numbers are interesting. His full name is Lorenzen Vern Gagne Wright, gematria of 109. And notice the name Lorenzen alone also has gematria of 109. Killed a span of 109 days from his birthday. With regards to 108, another very special number. Number of geometry. Gematria, the practice of coding letters and numbers together, is geometry within language. Gematria is geometry within language. Notice, using the alphabetic order, A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, up to Z is 26, geometry equals 108. Using the alphabetic order in reverse, Z is 1, up to A is 26. Geometry also sums to 108. Again, this number special. They say that the sun has the diameter of 108 Earths, and they say the sun is 108 suns from the Earth. They also say the moon to the Earth is the diameter of 108 moons. So look at this. Geometry also has gematria of 45, as well as 108, both numbers important. The day he died, July 19th, written 19/7, 197, 197 is the 45th prime number. It's the day he was believed to have been shot and killed. He had been in the NBA for 13 seasons when he was murdered. If you write out 13 as a word, it sums to 45. Today's news, 7 years later, comes on a date with numerology of 45. Murder by numbers. The code is letters and numbers, which is gematria. Gematria is geometry and language. This word gematria down here, it's the plural of gematria. So the gematria of the word geometry is what you see on the screen. If we were just looking at one, that would be gematria. When you look at plural, it's gematrio. July 19th, it's also the day that leaves 165 days left in the year. Using the alphabetic order, Scottish Rite equals 165. Their logo is this, instruments of geometry, the compass, the square. Freemasons speak in the language of gematria at the upper levels. All of the world of professional sports is scripted by this code. Proven that a million times over. Notice the big G in the middle of the symbol. G is the 7th letter. This story comes 7 years after his death. 7 years. 7. G. Gematria. Geometry. You know, those words start with the G. Not arbitrarily. So here they mention the 13 seasons. They mention he was 34. You know. They're blaming it on his ex-wife and a man named Billy Turner. story. So, what I would say is no doubt Lorenzen Wright, he was a ritual sacrifice. If his ex-wife and this man really had anything to do with it, I don't know. Possibly. But ultimately, his killing, it's by this code, which is bigger than just him. And it's not just the ex-wife and the man. They might have been a part of it, but these rituals, they come from the top. They come from the people who control the NBA, government, media. It's these people who demand these killings and who choose their victims by the numbers. Lorenzen Wright, being in his 13th season, made him the victim. And sadly, this is how it's worked all throughout history. So, that's what I have for now, Truth Seeker. Until next time.